I hope that everyone is having a great day. So, for today, I was thinking of playing a new game. I've tried it a few days ago, played for a few hours, and honestly, I kind of liked it. So, I figured out why should I play it alone? It would be better to record it and stream with you guys. And yeah, I also played the first part a little bit, around like 3 4 hours. So the 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 story of it, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, we will figure it out how it goes. So we can choose if we should like fight the real time with pause mode and turn-based mode. Even though I prefer like turn-based games, like Baldur's Gate, I would say let's try it with this, just to switch it up a bit. So difficulty, let's put it to classics for now. If it gets like too easy, we'll just change it. I believe that we can switch the difficulties and restart the game.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood. Was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
So what was I? A king or? Since I ruled and was an owner of that castle.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Used to dream that when my God came back, he would forgive us. That's the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
So I understand that this is Eotas that they mentioned. I remember that from when I tried it a few days ago.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death.
Limbo.
Follow your memories. You have been here before.
You have seen past the shroud.
I remember this
You
one
are
from
a
the first
watcher
game.
now.
This tree, I believe.
Watcher, you will stay.
A watcher sees souls.
So the
knows
story
their
is that
pasts,
we
and the souls
probably
see
in the
them
first
back.
part that we won against that guy with the weird
A
name,
dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
and we got our own castle, and it was destroyed by Eotas.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Is this the last? It's probably the boss from the last game.
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles
is
that
this
his features lie
beautiful
buried,
fella?
and you can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Hello, young sir.
The creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod.
Sit. Please. Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black
So
armor.
the Watchers
that seems
are
too
people
massive for
that
her
can
to
see
move in.
like dead people or spirits or whatever.
A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She's preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks
I
and
can say
groans
like
as though
for the
bearing an
game,
incredible
it
weight.
was
She places a final card,
2018, I
gives a
believe.
nod of satisfaction,
But
and raises her eyes to meet
the
yours.
graphics are not that bad. It looks decent for this type of game.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers.
Or at least I
fractured your
like
memories.
it. Maybe somebody
Look upon
on
these cards.
Pillars of Eternity, Histories, Benevolence, so yeah, this is the type of game where I choose like my history, right? Benevolent Soul. In Pillars of Eternity, you return the lost Hollow-born souls to the Drywood's children as you have pledged to Hylia. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Okay, as in the games like Mass Effect and Dragon Age, you can import those previous saves from previous games. So that's nice. So your can I say, your actions will be considered for the future game, I can say. In Pillars of Eternity, return the lost Hollowborn souls to the wheel, as you have pledged to Barrett. Barrett seems like god of that, so we will try to avoid her. In Pillars of Eternity, you use the souls to Hollowborn to strengthen the Drywood, as you had pledged to Galloway, god of the hunt. Most other choices were made to strengthen you and your allies, while punishing and weakening your enemies. You were kind and merciful to people. Let's go to this one. This seems like a good ending, right? Seeking to bring final end to all things, you were maintained about secrets. Everything bad. Okay, let's go with the good.
Does everything appear to be in order?
Yes.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bera.
Oh, that's the
Anyway.
god of that.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf's rictus, returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Obviously.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
I don't
She
remember.
places a card on the table, showing a tall tower. The gods' constellations are arrayed around it in the sky. You remember now. The Hall of Stars in Twin Elms, where you spoke with the gods.
You came to that tower seeking our aid. You chose to pledge your services to other gods. Still, a pledge unmade stands fairer in this court than a pledge broken.
She places a card in the middle of the arrangement. A bell tower with no bell. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems, the being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothus. Of this, we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are. Though Aothus stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Why don't you just do it yourself?
Taking a physical form in Aora is fraught with peril. Most mortal minds and bodies are incapable of containing divine power. It can lead to problems, as Aothus learned not long ago.
Her armored hand gingerly places a card sideways on the table. It features a man with a burst of light instead of a head.
Well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people around
I know.
it.
It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands. Their souls remain in Aothus still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel. Good.
Now let's get it done with. Good.
Before you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life in death. When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Character creation, definitely. Start from scratch. Okay, so we're going with male, of course. Races. I saw these are like giants or whatever, and Navi from Avatar. You have your usual ones: dwarf, elf, human, Orlan. These are just beautiful. These are beautiful. Godlike. Let's roll. So let's roll with this one, dexterity and intellect. Oh my god, this one is awful. This one is awful. So that godlikes are most distrusted of their kind. Fire, godlike. Moon, godlike. Nature, godlike. Let's go with this one, and hopefully we can just... What happened? Oh, body type. This is not bad. Let's go with human. So select single or multi-class. Though I don't know the game well, I'd say let's go with single class. Barbarian, Chanter, Cipher. What's the Cipher? Crowd control striker, Enchanter support. Crowd control, druid. Fighter, monk, paladin. Support. Ranger. The one thing that you guys will see, hopefully, in my future videos, when these games come out and there's like class selection or whatever, I will always go for the range. I love bows, and anything that I use with range is great for me, but I prefer like bows and pets. Subclass. Ghost Art. Ghost Arts are rangers whose animal companions have died but remained in between a spirit. Sharpshooter, they are probably just focusing on damage. If I read this correctly, animal companion cannot be healed. Must actively summon animal companion during battle, cost bond, and has a duration. So it cannot, I mean it can die, but you can like call it again, if I understood. Let's go with this one. Initial abilities, marked prey. Let's go with marked prey for now. Animal companion, wolf. Oh, they have wolf animal companions naturally deal more damage with their attacks. We go with bear companion, just so that they can tank a little bit more. Stacks naturally damage all enemies around, so they do AoE. In boar, spore companion slowly regenerate health even during combat. Antelope companions have naturally superior defenses. I'd go with the bear. Let's go with the bear. Name animal companion. How can we name it? George. I don't have a clue, and how can I? I'm really bad at naming, so sorry about that. So highly recommended for ranger, might, constitution, dexterity. Isn't it okay? Recommended for ranger is dexterity. Okay, let's go with might and perception. It contributes to accuracy and the reflexes. And let's go dexterity. Constitution is that, yeah, health. Maybe give that 1 or 2 points. I think that we're good. I think that we're good here. Where are you from? Does this have any? Okay, please. Dexterity, resolve, intellect, constitution, might, perception. The living glance. Let's roll with this one. Colon survival, athletics, alchemy. These are like probably will be necessary for lock picking, right? And bluff, street lives, hunter. Should we go with hunter? That seems fair. As I said, like go with bows probably. Available weapon types. So we choose our portrait here, which is the one that we can use. I would say, oh, this is the ugly one. Do we have anything better? It seems not, so let's go with this one. I don't care much. Cloth colors. Let's find a decent. Oh, he has like an elf ears. Let's roll with this one. Voice.
After him! You're mine! Stand together!
Finish them!
Attack!
To whispers and shadows.
Onward! No prisoners!
A blade in the...
Easy does it. Right here. I got this. I got this.
Let's go with smooth. Heroic, hunched. Hunched. What is this pose, man? About sassy, stoic, solemn. Yeah, this is probably my pose from the real life. All hunchback, energetic. Wow, that's a lot of energy. Was this? Yeah, let's go with this. It doesn't matter. Chief. Okay, we're fine with it. Let's roll.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world. Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel
A chime.
Okay, let's
dwarf
start.
nods.
Let's start already. Bye bye, handsome dwarf. Here we got the new viewer. Hello there, mate. Just wanted to say hi. Finally.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. How are you feeling?
Who are you?
Me? You don't remember?
No,
I'm
mate,
the
I
captain
don't
of this
remember.
boat.
I almost
I was
died.
real big back in Deerwood. Had this keep called Cadnua. I was famous. And I was what you'd call a watcher. I'd go around talking to dead folks and creeping out just about everyone who saw you. You're just some farmer. Likes to follow me around. Take most of the beating for me when we get attacked. Don't worry, it'll all come back. Ah, see? You remember.
So it's probably he just switched the places, so he's the farmer, right?
Anyway, you didn't answer my question. How you feeling?
Alive.
Alive's a big improvement.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some...
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cadnua.
Cadnua has been destroyed. Aethus possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethus withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago. I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
Remain silent.
Misfortunes brewing topside. We... Magrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
Pirates.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there. All right, now make some use.
So what's better, war bow or hunting bow? Let's say the range is the same. This war bow is probably like faster, right? Or not? Attack time, yeah, attack time.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious.
Get
I
armed and
suggest you
suited
deal
up.
with
We
them
gotta
quickly.
get on deck.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm? I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune. Give her up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure, but at least it'll be quick.
Make a rude hand gesture.
like that one. Sometimes I like to wiggle the finger like it's tickling.
Oh, I like your spirit. But that won't... Listen up, mates. I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You heard, Benwith!
So, are we gonna fight them already? I know about this.
Defend the ship!
Hunting bow allows full rapid draw and fire of arrows at the cost of... Let's try that. Am I attacking? On there, George, go, go, go.
Storm's picking up! Take cover!
You defeated the pirates, but you are not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is still wasting heavily. Just then, a loose crate tumbles toward you, gathering speed on the rain-slick deck. It misses you but knocks Chitupek, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Chitupek pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters to the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol on the front and realize it likely contains the salvage from Caed Noir, your keep. Save the crate or rescue Chitupek. We're people person, we're gonna rescue him, of course. Hopefully we didn't miss on something important, but yeah, we'll see in the game. You grab Chitupek's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment, he hangs suspended over the roiling sea. Then, with a mighty tug, you pull him back onto the deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Caed Noir is gone. Chitupek, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline and Eotas, sorry about that, striding into the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck and into a froth of waves, bodies, and splintering debris. You struggle toward the beach you just ahead, even as the surf tugs you toward the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. Funny thing about these games is that, like, many of this, like, starting zones or when the game starts, it usually starts on the beach. I know on Baldur's Gate, I know in Divinity, now this one. I'm pretty sure that's Path of the Exiles as well. So
If you're worried about the ship, so far
that's
it's just you and me.
I just thought
and
about
chair
that,
lady
and
over
it's
there.
kind of weird that all of these start on the same.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lord. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Where are
I
we?
don't know, but it's real pretty.
Difficult to say for certain. The Deadfire is spotted with islands, some quite small. The good news is that if the storm hasn't spun us round entirely, I'd say we're in charted waters. I believe the Valian Trading Company operates in the region. Hence that little visit from that wretched pirate captain.
Can we patch up the ship?
I'm afraid I won't be much assistance in that regard. And not to doubt Master Adair's capacity, but even he would need supplies.
That's true.
Patching the hull is only the start. You're going to need help getting the Defiant out to sea again. And a crew, for that matter.
Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the shipper. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. My lord, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
My soul passed into the beyond, and Barrett gave me a choice: find Eotas or die. Barrett has given me a sacred duty, and to hunt Eotas for the other
I've
gods.
had worse jobs. Of course, cleaning stables won't get you stepped on by a god most days.
A perilous endeavor indeed. Castle or no castle, you are still my lord, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, I saw that you can like choose between. This is not bad. Fighter, rogue, swashbuckler, and these are like those multi-class options. But yeah, we need the tank, even though we have George with us. It's good to have one tanky. So we have to try to find the survivors.
Bastards made it.
Help! Cerco Blanca!
Somebody's screaming.
Give me a real
Oh,
challenge.
yeah, it's the girl. How to get there? Here, maybe? The Defiant is looking far worse for wear after its unexpected landfall. The hull has splintered in several places along the keel, while the tattered sails stand as evidence of your battle with the pirates. The deck of the Defiant is well out of reach from here. The ship groans like a beach whale each time the waves roll in, but it doesn't seem to be listing further. You may be able to climb up. Skill the hull by hand. For success. You climb nimbly up the side of the ship and reach the top without so much as breaking a sweat. Eder is not far behind, pulling himself up and over the railing beside you. Irina. Or Irena. Okay, I accidentally turned on the console.
You're looking better, Casita. That, or I'm worse off than I thought. It's my leg, Matico. It hurts even worse than it looks.
Craft this plane from some debris. I'll patch you up best as I can, but you'll want to stay off the lag as much as possible. So we have, hang on, I'll carry you back down. We have from party to, from Eder, I guess. I myself don't have any of this stat, but we have might or strength. Hang on.
Quite romantic, Casita. I'll try not to hold...
Okay, we found one.
There must be other survivors out there.
We found one.
Be on your guard.
Continue with our search.
Watch.
Gunboat.
Sweet.
Let's...
There. My pleasure.
What's this spell? Message of Death Herald. Use your Watcher power.
Hey there.
Yes, use your Watcher power to gaze through your target's eyes deep into their soul, temporarily frightening them. So it scares them.
Watcher, over here.
Here's the one that we saved, right?
It's good to see you well, Watcher. I believe the Boers were hoping for easy meat. The bosun, Beadle, is in that cave over there. Ran in after a boar. Stubborn old dwarf.
What
After
happened?
we made landfall, you mean? I woke and Beadle was close by, swearing fit to bring Andra's wrath upon us a second time. We began to search for supplies. I came over this way in hopes of gathering some of that blood moss over there. I thought it might be of use. I imagine the Boers had the same idea.
So why are you here?
I was able to calm one of the Boers with a spell. For a time, at least. By the time I was through, I remained here, hoping he would return quickly. He has not.
I'll look
I will make for the camp.
Go back to the beach.
Give me a real challenge.
So this is the CK where Beldul is. Let's try to see if we have something else.
That order's too tall.
Here's that guy, like old
Spy, is that you?
drunkard.
You woke just in time for the fun. Fighting off motherless raiders one moment, flung into the freezing depths of Andra's bosom the next. Aye, Magran learns us poor bastards that a little excitement's good for the heart.
Even the gods can break me angry. The last Magranite to travel with me almost went mad because of his goddess trials.
Aye, but almost mad ain't fully mad. Ah, old Durance. The goddess shan't forge another like him in our lives, Captain.
Can we go back on the ship now?
Bela. You're still drunk, aren't you?
Dry as kindling, Watcher.
Bela, don't let Engrim be a bad influence
That's
when I'm gone.
unkind. You're the one decided to pluck this wean from the wilds of Aer Glanfith. Blame that stone steward of yours for bringing the furry maid along.
Uncle Engram, you promised me ale.
Later, sweetie. Uncle Ingram's thirsty too.